Great day. Welcome to the House of Masculinity. I'm Black Jay. Hey, it's Thursday, March 16, 2023. Hey, salute to all the people that's in the audience watching the house. I appreciate y'all. Salute to everybody that support, all the brothers and sisters, all my Nggers. You know, from the stronghold of the Nggers, the Americas. Also, my Nggers all around the world. Salute. Man, if you want to support the House of Masculinity, the best way to do it is hit the like button, subscribe, and share the video. You know, we dropping some important information that's good for everybody to know. We've been told so many lies by the controllers, aka the colonial government. Biatch. And you also can support by hitting us up at the Cash App right at the top of the screen, cash.app/$ House of Masculinity. And speaking of support, I want to give a shout out to my Nigga, Anthony Morgan. Salute. Hit us up with the $5 Cash App. Salute. We appreciate all the support. And also, you can hit us up at www.strictlyformynggers.com and check out some of the merchandise if you want to support. That's another way you can support. But yeah, we're gonna have a conversation tonight. And by the way, we use explicit lyrics over here. You know, some people in their feelings and in their emotions, you know, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words don't hurt, right? Yeah, I know our ancestors and even us, we've been called certain things, and these words can sting. But it's important we use these stinging words, because these stinging words is in the historical records labeling our ancestors. And when we use these words, who are the only group of people that's stung by them? You know, you drop the N-bomb, when you say nigga, 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 it don't hurt no pretendian. You know, the pretendians, the fake Native Americans, they ain't feeling some kind of way when they hear the N-bomb, the nigga, nigga, nigga this, nigga that, or pick a nigga, pick a ninny. They don't give a fuck, because you know why? They ain't talking about them. In those historical records where they calling the Indians niggas, they talking about niggas like you with your nappy head ass, your little nigglet. Biatch. So if you in your feelings and you don't like the tone of language over here, you're welcome to go elsewhere, my nigga. We ain't forcing you to watch. We're gonna keep it raw and uncut. We're gonna drop that straight raw on the bitch jaw. You big no matter if you like it or not. We're gonna use the words that hurt. We're gonna use them. We're gonna empower ourselves with them. We're gonna expose the truth with them, who they was talking about. So the title of tonight's show is why were American Indians called niggas in the first place. Biatch. You big dummy. Don't get mad at me. I ain't create the word. Yeah, why were American Indians called niggas? Because if you know, you know. American Indians was labeled as niggas. I ain't the one labeled them that. I know a lot of times my Nggers out here, we use that word today to address each other, right? But you know, some things are done over generations and generations and generations. And can you blame a Nggger? I don't. I just seek understanding of why these Nggers call themselves niggas. Why these Nggers call themselves niggas? A derogatory term to this day. Calling themselves niggas to this day. Because they've been calling you that for down there 500 years or more. Salute. You big dummy. Starting with the American Indians. Y'all can't lie to us, man. We done woke the sleeping giant. It's on and popping now. Y'all got us fucked up if y'all think we going for your little fairy tales and your little lies and your little misdirections and your little 52 fakes hitting us with the play action, thinking you're fooling the Nggger. Nah, y'all ain't fooling the Nggger, man. We on to you. We on to your little gangs of the synagogue of Satan and anybody else who want to contest the truth. That's what we talking about tonight. Why were the American Indians called niggas? Why they call these? Who they call niggas? Did they call these people niggas? The pretendians? No. That don't look like a copper colored race to me. He don't look colored at all. But this guy on the left, yeah, he look really colored to me. Yep. Dark copper colored race, my nigga. Feather head dress, why they call them a nigga? I see why they call it American Indian niggas. If they look like that, if the real Indians look like the one on the left with his nappy hair, I see why they call them niggas. With no African mix and no Asian mix. You know, just because this Indian is black don't mean he mixed with nobody. Just because this Indian is what you refer to as a Negro or black don't mean his mama, his daddy from somewhere else. He was born in America, his mother and his father. You know, you don't come out the womb a certain color from a person part of land you own. A nigga can be born any motherfucking way, you big dummy.
Big dummy.
Get that dumb ass shit out your mind. Thinking that a black Indian gotta be mixed. The Indian is black, you dummy. Any other mixture is the mix. But we know the Indians wasn't mixing out like that. We not a mixed out people. But why they call us niggas though? Why they call us niggas, man? We're trying to get to the bottom of this. Why did they call us niggas? I see why. See why. Historical records, all these old ass photos and statues and artifacts, and some people still brainwashed. I can't help you if you still brainwashed after looking at all this shit. And you still don't understand that the nigga is the Indian. No mixture. His mammy and his pappy was Indians. None of them was Africans. It wasn't no African mixing with no red man to make you. It was Naga on Naga. Time to dress this dumb ass shit. And y'all pardon me. I hope y'all having a blessed day. Let me tone it back down for the niggas in their feelings, Nagas in their emotions, bitch ass Nagas. Alright? Man, my ancestors them called us them names. Man, shut the fuck up, man. Talking about some real history. We exposing who the Negro is. We'll scroll all the way down just to make one point before we get on with this damn lesson. I ain't got time to play with nobody. Salute to the tribe. Salute to all my Nggers. Yeah, you colors. Yeah, you colored niggas. Yeah, okay. We almost where I want to be. We gonna define nigga one more time. I should have already had it prepped. But anywho, damn, and my computer wanna act hijack on me, y'all. I'm such a big dummy. I should have had this shit together, y'all. I should have had it together already, y'all. Oh, somebody gonna cry though. I ain't gonna cry about it. I should have had it together, but I done post so much. There we go, right there. Why they call the American Indians niggas? Because the Oxford Dictionary told us, we done showed this several times, that nigga was a dark-skinned person in early U.S. use, in the beginning, when it started. Early mean in the beginning. Early mean the origin, the first. Referencing American Indians. The nigga is the Indian. He depicted with his short, nappy hair, and he black as fuck. No mixture. He don't have slanted eyes. He don't have long, straight hair. He's not mixed with African. He's just a black man in America. Salute. Let's get on with the lesson. New World settler, colonialism, killing Indians and making niggas.
You big dummy.
Yeah, you got to kill an Indian on paper. Turn him into a nigga. New World settler, colonialism can be described as the process of killing Indians and making niggas. You see, before we even get into this, man, so it should be obvious by now. You can't even talk about niggas without talking about Indians, and vice versa. Talking about the same damn people, man. Y'all on this new hijack, man. Ain't playing no games with them, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit that like button.
Of killing Indians.
Oh, hey, peace and honor, George Richard III. Salute my Naga, my lawyer Naga. Let's get back to this article, man. New World settler colonialism can be described as a process of killing Indians and making niggas. By this I mean that. See, look at. By this I mean. Damn, man, this shit just too easy, man. Within the visionary project of building and maintaining a settler state, there are the immediate projects of clearing the land. So when you clearing the so-called virgin land, you don't kill off these black ass Indian niggas. You don't kill off these black ass Indian niggas and clear the land and then go get Africans and slave them that look just like that. What kind of sense that make? You don't even these colonizers ain't even had the money to bring their own ass over here barely. How they gonna kill off all these niggas over these nigga Indians over here to clear the land and then go get some other niggas from Africa? You gotta be dumb as fuck if you believe that. You gotta be dumb. Killed you on paper, you dummy. Yeah, projects of clearing the virgin land for industry and settlement, killing Indians, clearing the land, as well as constructing mean creating. It mean making. You know, you construct something, that means you're making something. As well as constructing a racial making a category of enslavable and otherwise indentured labor to help cultivate it. Making niggers, constructing niggers, creating niggers. Gosh, man, this ain't even that hard, man. The colonial endgame becomes a world where indigenous peoples are thought of as always dead. They thought of you as dead, dying, or inexplicably disappeared. You disappeared on paper and you disappeared in your mind. They hit you with a 180 and you calling yourself an African American now, and you dumb. You just dumb now at this point. The colonial endgame becomes a world where indigenous peoples are thought of as always dead or inexplicably disappeared. A world where black life, you jump right from indigenous to black life. Can y'all see you don't see what's going on, man? It's defined by slaveability. Black life defined by slaveability. Right? Constructing a racial category for enslavable and otherwise indentured labor. Create niggers. See, y'all don't understand legalese word games. Hit that like. Explicit lyrics over here. Yeah, the killing or making plays out as the literal removal of black and indigenous bodies. Indigenous genocide, land theft, and black enslavement. We ain't talking about an African yet, man. Gosh, man, this ain't even that hard, man. Yeah, let's look at this. Let's just move on. Let's look at this. The nigger emperor of Nicaragua. Ooh, explicit lyrics. Pardon me if I'm hurting your feelings with these words.
Biatch. You big dummy.
I'm sorry. The nigger emperor, the N-word emperor of Nicaragua, on his throne, attended by Chatfield and his black guards, witnessing the detention of the steamer Prometheus by the English brig of war Express at San Juan. Yeah, Nicaragua, South America. No, the nigger emperor of Nicaragua, pick a Nicaragua. Okay, let's look at this nigger emperor. Let's look at this fine gentleman. Yeah, nigga, that's you. Nigga. Look at that nigga. That nigga got a little funny little grin. Okay. The emperor, huh? The nigga emperor. Let's read all about it, y'all. Hold on, let me get it. Let me scroll it up something. Let's read all about the nigga emperor of Nicaragua. Look that one up, man. And you know they gonna have some down, man. See, they hijacking me already, y'all. I can't even get the blow up right. But fuck it though. Y'all. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Got a white guy, colonizer. You got the nigga emperor. He's sitting on the Jamaican rum barrel. He got on the loincloth and he got on some. I see a flag back here. He pointing at it. I see some ships. I see his feathered hat. Pretty interesting. The Nigger Emperor. The Nigger Emperor of Nicaragua. I always thought Nicaragua sounded funny, man. I always thought that was some kind of inside joke. Hey, Shalom, the teacher 777. Okay, it says it's a political cartoon. Let's look at it. Creation by Maggie John L. Artist. Title: The Nigger Emperor from Nicaragua. On his throne, he had a throne. They made his throne a barrel of liquor, Jamaican rum. That's what they made his throne. They got jokes, but it's truth in the jokes, right? This nigga on his throne, right? Let's look at it. Let's look at it. We ain't scared. We ain't hurting my feelings because you're telling the truth within your hate. Is attended by Chatfield and his black guards. He had black guards witnessing the detention of the steamer Prometheus. Okay, so the steamer, that's a ship, steamboat, Prometheus. It was in detention by the English brig of war Express. So a brig of war called the Express, another ship, an English ship at San Juan. Okay. Publisher, New York. Publisher not identified. Not identified, huh?
Biatch.
Here we go with all the mysteries. They always talking about they don't know something. It's a mystery. But they know everything else, though. Let's scroll it down. Date 1852. The mid-19th century. All right. Racist political cartoon satirizing the fictitious. Oh, the Nggers gotta be fictitious. Look at the hijack already. Goddamn. I ain't got one sentence in. They call him the Nggers fictitious. They call him the Nigger Emperor fictitious. How the Nigger Emperor fictitious? I don't believe that. Why would they draw a Nigger Emperor and then call him fictitious? Who this description? Then you telling me though, you don't even know when it's published. You on the publisher unidentified, but all of a sudden you know the Nigger Emperor fictitious. Motherfucker hijack. You ain't fooling me, motherfucker. You can't even tell me when it was published or who published it. You gonna tell me that the Nigger Emperor is fictitious? And get the fuck out of here. They drew a Nigger Emperor that's fake. That's nigga real. Nicaragua during the Prometheus Express incident of November 1851, which threatened the Clayton-Bulwer Treaty of 1850. The Clayton-Bulwer Treaty, right? Okay, so we got all this going on, and they want to tell me the Nigger Emperor fictitious? Yeah, right. Between the United States and Britain to abstain from attempting dominion over Central America. Depicts the emperor as a black man. Salute. Partially undressed, attired in the military uniform with epaulets, a black plumed hat, plumed serpent, right? Plumes is feathers. A sword on his waistband and black boots. He sits atop a barrel labeled Jamaican rum. He has one boot off that exposes his sock. His trousers are off and draped over his arm. He smiles with a cigar in his mouth and carries a bottle labeled brandy in his left hand. He looks towards Frederick Chatfield, the United Kingdom's consul in Central America from 1834 to 1852, standing in the right. Chatfield holds his hands up and says, "They shall pay the money or be blown to atoms for their temerity. Let me again entreat you, Majesty, to condescend to draw your breeches over your imperial shins." So Chatfield was telling, so Chatfield was with the English brig of war, and he was telling the Nigger Emperor, look, man, the Prometheus better pay up. They shall pay the money or we finna blow their ass up. That's what he was doing. The Emperor gestures with his right hand to the two ships in the harbor and replies in the vernacular, "Never mind, Master Chatfield, weather to warm for where beach 'em. Yankee have to," all right, they got jokes. I ain't reading. "Yankee have to come back and pay money to this nigga." Yeah, the Nigger Emperor. You better pay the Nigger Emperor if you want to pull up with your ship. Yeah. Behind the Emperor, several black guards. I guess they was fictitious too, huh? Attired in tall hats, smiling, standing formation. Also in the print, a small black dog sniffing the Emperor's sock. The Clayton-Bulwer Treaty of 1850 made Greytown, Nicaragua, a free port, denying the British revenue. Okay, so they said we ain't paying We ain't paying the British, Chatfield, or the nigga emperor. That's what they said. We ain't paying y'all nothing, and we pulling up with the ship anyway. And the nigga emperor said, all right, we finna butt shots at y'all ass. That's what they said. That's why he pointing over there. All right, so let's keep it going now. Why they want to tell us it's fictitious? But we know it. I know it ain't fictitious. Yeah. The Clayton Bull made Nicaragua Freeport denying the British and the nigga emperor revenue. To circumvent this, the British charged harbor fees. On November 21, 1851, Cornelius Vanderbilt's ship Prometheus refused to pay the British. They didn't want to pay the nigga emperor the harbor fees. The British brig of war Express fired 3 shots. The brig of war said, oh, you ain't gonna pay? 3 shots at your ass, bitch. Pop, pop, pop. Hey, across the bow of the Prometheus, Vanderbilt paid then. He said, all right, man, here's your money. Hey, however, when the ship arrived in New York, he took his case to the U.S. government. His bitch ass. He went to crying to the government with the U.S. wanting Britain to withdraw from Central America. In early 1852, the Nicaraguan government sought to assert its authority over the Mosquito Kingdom. Okay, now we getting somewhere. So they was in the Mosquito Kingdom with this nigga emperor. On April 30, 1852, Secretary of State Daniel Webster and British Minister John Crampton negotiated a settlement that made Greytown a free city, protected the rights of the Mosquito Indians, and established the border between Costa Rica and Nicaragua along the San Juan River. Why they calling American Indians niggas, huh? The Mosquito Indians and they emperor, they nigga emperor. And we tie these receipts together. And we ain't gonna stop right here. We connect the dots for your ass. Nautical scribe books. The steamship Prometheus. On December 26, 1850, the steamship Prometheus began operating on the New York, Nicaragua route. Nigga Emperor of Nicaragua, right? It was part of who was also the Mosquito Indian, right? It was part of a plan by Cornelius Vanderbilt to profit off the flow of fortune seekers headed to the gold fields in California. Vanderbilt sent ships to make regular scheduled runs on both sides of Central America. The ships sailed out of San Juan del Sur on the Pacific side and San Juan del Norte, Nicaragua in the Caribbean. Vanderbilt then founded the accessory transit company to carry passengers across the country by steamboat on Lake Nicaragua and adjoining rivers. A local uprising by the Mosquito Indians led to San Juan del Norte being occupied directly by the British. So the British occupied the Mosquito Indian territory. We connecting dots on real history, no fake shit, and we don't need help. We do real research over here. We read daily. Yeah, the nigga emperor of Nicaragua, the Mosquito Indian. Yeah, they local uprising. A visit of Prometheus to the port in 1851 almost led to war between the U.S. and Great Britain and the Mosquito Indians, right? The local harbor master boarded the ship with a police escort demanding payment of 100 with them black guards. Them black guards rolled up on their motherfucker and said, man, you better pay this motherfucking $123 in port fees. Or Prometheus master pointed out that such fees were waived under the provisions of the recently signed Clayton Bulwer Treaty. The harbor master called upon a visiting Royal Navy brig of war Express to force the issue. After a few warning shots were fired, the fees were paid. When news of the intervention by the British Navy reached Washington, the U.S. responded by sending 2 warships in Grayton. British authorities upped the ante with the dispatch of a couple of more warships, saber rattling at its best. The senior officers present, however, acted more rationally. The British disavowed the actions of Express captain in support of the Mosquito government. The Mosquito Indians, the nigga emperor of Nicaragua, U.S. Commodore Foxhall Parker hosted a party aboard this flagship, and temperature of the affair dropped precipitously. The civilian usurpers in Greytown still kept trying to extort American interests, principally those of Vanderbilt. He proved to be the wrong man to provoke. At his instance, the U.S. Navy sent USS Cayenne to Greytown On July 14, 1854, she bombarded and destroyed the town. The attached image is a newspaper sketch of the destruction of Greytown. So they destroyed the Mosquito Town, huh? Okay. Want to connect more dots? Were the Mosquito Indians black? Salute.
You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy.
How many dots y'all need me to connect? The anthropological research of Ephraim Squire, a 19th century scholar, diplomat, journalist, and entrepreneur, has come under scrutiny in several articles in recent years. Barnhart, 1983. Squire became famous in the 1840s for his publication on North American archaeology. During the 1850s, he published extensively on Central America as a result of having been appointed U.S. Charge d'Affaires to Central America from 1849 to 1850, the mid-1800s again, right? We all connecting these dots. Later, he published a book on a number of articles on Peru based on his experience while serving as U.S. Commissioner to Peru in 1863 to 64. This article will focus on Squire's work in the 1850s. Yeah, that's what we talking. When the nigger emperor was rolling. When his publications were concerned with Central America, and Squire's writing on Central America, political motives often dominated over scholarly research, and virtually all of his publications include political propaganda, in particular data that applied to the Mosquito Indians. You know, political propaganda about the Mosquito Indians. We just read this political cartoon, right? Political cartoon collection. We got receipts over here, man. Don't play with us, man. We got nothing but receipts for your ass over here. Where your receipts at? If you want to test me, bring your receipts. Yeah, that propaganda, in particular data that applied to the Mosquito Indians of Nicaragua and Honduras and their kings, right? The Nicaraguan Negroes, right? Hit that like, man. Salute, man. Hit that like, man. Please hit the like and share the video. Support the house. We just telling the truth, man. We ain't got a reason to lie to y'all. We work too hard about this to be lying, man. Think I do this? Yeah, think this ain't easy, but at the same time, it's work. Yeah, I do this because I like to do it. Yeah, and their kings, Nicaraguan kings, the emperor of Nicaragua, Honduras, and their kings. The emperor of Nicaragua. They gonna say you fictitious.
You big dummy.
They say the nigga fictitious. They try to hide the nigga. They try to hide the emperor. The Nicaraguans and their king, y'all. Yeah. One type of distortion or misrepresentation involved his constant portrayal of the Mosquito Indians as blacks. See, his hijack, he don't get it. The Mosquito Indians is black.
You big dummy.
he say one misrepresentation involved his calling them black. The Mosquito Indians is black. You big dummy. You big dummy. Yeah, the title of the night show, by the way, why was American Indians called niggers? Why they call them a nigger? Usually offensive. In early use, Oxford Dictionary, y'all, reference to American Indians. And they said this article, they say only one type of distortion or misrepresentation. That's not a misrepresentation. They was telling you like it was. Them damn mosquitoes was black. You big dummy.
Big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy.
Yeah. Man, it's funny, man. It's just funny, man. Let's read a little bit of history. Let's read a little bit of history about all this, y'all. Filibuster. What's a filibuster? A filibuster, also known as a freebooster, is someone who engages in an unauthorized military expedition into a foreign country or territory to foster or support a political revolution or secession. The term is usually applied to United States citizens who incited insurrection across Latin America, particularly in the mid-19th century, mid-1800s, with 1850 again, y'all. Let's connect some dots. usually with the goal of establishing an American lawyer regime that could later be annexed into the United States. Yes, they say we get them be loyal to us. We don't want to pay no port fees. We want to get these Bulwer agreements where we can roll up in here and we ain't got to pay the nigga emperor no $123. We can just roll up in here and later we can annex them, right? Filibusters are irregular soldiers who act without official authorization from their own government and are generally motivated by financial gain, political ideology, or the thrill of adventure. Unlike mercenaries, filibusters were mercenaries. Filibusters are independently motivated and work for themselves, while a mercenary leader operates on behalf of others. The freewheeling actions of the filibusters of the 1850s led to the name being applied figuratively to the political act of filibustering in the United States Congress. History. The English term filibuster derives from the Spanish filibustero itself, deriving originally from the Dutch vilibutter, privateer, thief, salute, pirate, robber. Also the root English freebooter. The Spanish form entered the English language in the 1850s. Y'all, we in 1850 right now. We about 175 years back. We going back to the past. As applied to military adventures from the United States, then operating in Central America and the Spanish West Indies. Oh, ain't that a coinky dink? You talking to Antilles? The Spanish term was first applied to persons raiding Spanish colonies and ships in the West Indies, the famous of whom was Francis Drake, right? With his 1573 raid on Nombre de Dios. With the end of the era of Caribbean piracy in the early 18th century, filibusters fell out of general currency. Okay, all right, it's filibusters, huh? The term was revived in the mid-19th century, the 1850s again, y'all, to describe the actions of adventurers who tried to take control of various Caribbean, Mexican, and Central American territories by force of arms. In Sonora, Mexico, there were the French Marquis Charles de Pendre and Count Gaston de Roussettes, Boudibon, I don't know, and the American Joseph C. Moorhead and Henry Alexander Crabbe. The three most prominent filibusters of the era were Narcisco Lopez and John Quitman and Henry Alexander Crabbe. And John Quitman in Cuba, and William Walker in Baja California, Sonora, Costa Rica, and lastly Nicaragua. Okay, Nicaragua again, right? The Nica Emperor of Nicaragua. So William Walker was the filibuster going over there. Let's see something about him. He was going over there where the Nica Emperor was at. The Nica Filibuster War. Okay, William Walker. Filibuster, right? There's our guy. For other people named William Walker. William Walker, 1824 to 1860, was an American physician, law, journalist, and mercenary. Salute. He was definitely a mercenary, a filibuster. In the era of the expansion of the United States, they wanted to expand. They wanted to expand all the way down up in Nicaragua, huh? And the nigga emperor wasn't having it. In the era of the expansion of the United States, driven by the doctrine of manifest destiny, Walker organized unauthorized military expeditions into Mexico and Central America with the intention of establishing private colonies. Such an enterprise was known at the time as filibustering. Yeah, we just read about it. After settling in California, motivated by an early filibustering project of Gaston de Rosette Boudillon, Booty, whatever the nigga name, Walker attempted in 1853 to 54 to take Baja California and Sonora. He declared those territories to be an independent republic of Sonora, but he was soon driven back to California by the Mexican forces. They say, get your ass up out of here. Walker then went to Nicaragua. He said, shit, that Mexican shit ain't working. Them niggas down there ran my ass out of that bitch. But he said, let me go try Nicaragua. In 1855, as leader of a mercenary army employed by the Nicaraguan Democratic Party in its civil war against the Legitimists, he took control of the Nicaraguan government. In July 1856, set himself up as the country's president. Wow, what happened to the nigga emperor?
You big dummy.
Oh, He's fictitious. Wonder what they do to him. Walker's regime was recognized as the legitimate government of Nicaragua by U.S. President Franklin Pierce, and it initially employed the support of some important sectors within Nicaraguan society. However, Walker antagonized the powerful Wall Street tycoon Cornelius Vanderbilt by expropriating Vanderbilt's accessory transit company, which operated one of the main routes of the transport of passengers going from New York City to San Francisco. The British Empire saw Walker as a threat to its interest in the possible construction of a Nicaraguan canal. As ruler of Nicaragua, not he the ruler, Walker legalized slavery and threatened the independence of neighboring Central American republics. A military coalition led by Costa Rica defeated Walker and forced him to resign the presidency of Nicaragua on May 1st, 1857. Walker then tried to launch his filibustering project, and in 1860 he published a book, The War in Nicaragua, which cast his efforts to conquer Central America as tied to the geographical expansion of slavery. So conquering Central America is tied to slavery. Who were they enslaving? American Indians. Salute. You don't conquer Central America by enslaving Africans. You got to clear the land. In that way, Walker sought to gain renewed support from pro-slavery forces in the southern United States in the eve of the American Civil War. That same year, Walker returned to Central America but was arrested by the Royal Navy, who handed him over to the Honduran government, who executed his bitch ass. Salute.
You big dummy.
Get him out of there. Salute to the chat. Y'all hit that like for me. Y'all support the house. Hit that like, share the video, subscribe. We just kicking real history. We're just kicking real facts, real truths. Telling you about these Nggers, American Indians, why they called them niggas. Yeah, I bet. Looking like that. A nigga emperor of Nicaragua. The nigga emperor of Nicaragua. They call him, they say he's fictitious. Says that ain't real. That ain't real, Blackjack. That's fake news, man. That's fake news, man. Yeah. Killing Indians, making niggas. Hey, man. I'm Blackjack. This house masculinity, man. Respect my house. We'll let the door not hit your ass with the most. I'll split your ass. Peace, we out, nigga.
You big dummy.